Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to that video. In this one I will be discussing the best runes and items on Volibear. So if you have been asking yourself what kind of runes you need or items, hey, this is the video to go, guys. I got a lot of information stuffed in that video, so make sure to watch it till the end, guys, in order not to miss any of these important information that you need to in order to successfully climb, guys. Let's begin. Alright, we're gonna start things off with the runes, and as you can see, the best keystone in Season 12 on Volibear is Press the Attack, simply because it supports his playstyle and Volibear can proc it really easy, guys. All it takes like 3 hits. If you Q in, you will get the first stack. Then if you W the target, the second stack maybe into E or another slap will actually proc Press the Attack. So it's really easy on Volibear to proc it, and then you will do more damage with everything that follows, guys. And also it's simply the best option out of these 4 options that you can go for on Volibear. Conqueror takes too long until you stack it up with Volibear. You gotta slap him all day until you just stack it up, so it takes too long. You don't really need the damage also that you get from the stacking part of that rune. Then we have Lethal Tempo that stacks up the attack speed that you also don't really need because you get attack speed from the passive. Alright, Press the Attack is a lot better because you will be doing more damage after 3 hits. Then we have the option Fleet Footwork, which only will give you more sustain. You will heal more, but you got that healing already on your W, so you don't really need that. That would be a waste because Press the Attack is simply better, and going for Fleet Footwork means leaving behind PDA, which is like a big mistake, guys. So then you want to go for Triumph. It just supports the team fights. If you participate on a kill, you will just restore 12% of your missing health. So definitely it supports tank that is meant to like jump in, create a lot of chaos, and having Triumph to actually heal you after you kill someone or after you participated on a kill helps a lot, guys. So definitely go for Triumph. Then on the second tree you can choose between Legend Alacrity or Legend Tenacity. It depends on the matchup, or it depends on what you prefer. I go for Legend Tenacity because we have a absurd amount of CC in the game, so I like to have Legend Tenacity so I can move. Actually, you want to go for Last Stand, guys, because the more you drop on the health bar, the more damage you will do with that champion. And again, it supports the playstyle of Volibear to like dive in and be the tank and suck the damage, and you will do more damage the lower you drop. On the second tree we got some resolve action going on, guys. I like to go for Second Wind. You can also go for Bone Plating if you face someone like Garen who likes to Q you and then spin around. So having Bone Plating in this matchup will actually help a lot. So you can also go for Bone Plating in some situations, but most of the time I go for Second Wind, guys, and into Unflinching because of the absurd amount of CC. As I said before, you will get 10% from the start from that rune, 10% tenacity, and it will stack up the lower you drop on the health bar. So again, it supports your playstyle as being the tank in the game, as being the one who like dives in and sucks the damage, and the lower you drop you will gain more tenacity. That means you will eventually make it out of that situation without dying. The last ones, again, you can choose between Adaptive Force or Attack Speed. On this one I like to go for Adaptive Force because you get that attack speed from the passive. Then we have more damage on the second one. On the last one you can again change in between armor or magic resistance. Depends on the matchup. So if you're facing someone who does AP damage, you want to go for MR, of course. If you're facing someone who does AD damage, of course you want to go for armor, guys. Alright, we're gonna continue with the items that you should be building on Volibear in Season 12, guys. Starting items, pretty easy. Durance Blade into a health potion into a stealth ward. Nothing to talk about that, guys. But then we have maybe a big surprise over here because we got the tier, and you might be like shocked or surprised. You might be like, why though? I will be explaining this in a bit, guys, because this turns into this, and this turns into Fimbulwinter. Okay, Winter's Approach turns into Fimbulwinter, and I will be talking about this in a bit, guys. Let's talk about the mythic item that I should be picking on Volibear. Divine Sundra, guys. Divine Sundra is in general a really good mythic item, and it really supports Volibear's playstyle in terms of having ability haste and heal and more damage because of the sheen part. So you will be doing more damage the more HP the target has. So depending on the on target's health bar, you will do more damage the more they have. But on your first back though, guys, you should be grabbing tier, because from then you will be stacking it up on and on 360. Once you have finished this item, which should be your second item, Winter's Approach, this will turn into Fimbulwinter. If you're not familiar with this item, guys, what it does, it's pretty easy and supports Volibear's playstyle and makes him actually stronger, because you will gain a shield. So whenever you CC someone, you will gain a shield. That means if you Q someone, you will gain a shield. And that supports the playstyle of Volibear, because you are a tank and you are meant to go in, to dive in, to stun someone, to catch someone, to stun someone, and to suck the damage that will come from the enemy team. The way you should be building this item is you should be starting with Kindle Gem. You got the tier already from your first bag, and then you turn it into Winter's Approach. And once you stacked up the tier 360, then it will just turn into Fimbulwinter. The way you should be building Divine Sundra is Sheen into Phage, into Kindle Gem, into Divine Sundra. I forgot about to speak about that, guys, but no problem, now you know it. The third item, guys, is cqxCH. Because cqxCH also give you a shield. There we go, we got a shield from Fimbulwinter from this item, and we get a shield from this item. So this will make Volibear unbeatable and immortal, guys. Alright, immortal, because he will be gaining a lot of shield. The way you should be building cqxCH is you should go for the Ruby Crystal first, into Longsword, into Phage, into Pickaxe, into cqxCH. The reason for that is you have a lot of damage already, and you don't have to go for a damage item straight for the pickaxe. So instead go for some more sustain. This is why you should be building Phage first. Your fourth item should be Hourglass. The reason for that is you will be doing more damage because of that, and it will give you a second chance, guys. So you can just press Hourglass and you will just be untargetable for 2 seconds. It helps in so many situations. It's so good on Volibear. You will get more armor, and you will get more ability haste and more damage in general. And the utility of this item is so good, you should pick it up. The fifth item depends on the matchup. You can go for either for Spirit Visage, or you can go for Thornmail. Depends on the matchup. So if you see a lot of AP damage in the game, go for Spirit Visage. If you see a lot of AD in the game, go for, of course, Thornmail. Now let's talk about the boots to finish everything up. And you got two options basically: play the Steel Caps and Mercs. Again, depends on the game. If you see a lot of AD damage, go for play the Steel Caps. If you see a lot of AP and CC, go for Mercs. Keep in mind, if you go for play the Steel Caps, change the runes from Legend Alacrity to Legend Tenacity. And if you go for Mercs, change the runes from Legend Tenacity into Legend Alacrity, because you don't need that Tenacity rune. Okay, you got already Tenacity from Mercs, and you are running Unflinching, so you will get Tenacity from Unflinching. Having then Legend Tenacity in there on top of that would be actually a waste, so turn it into Legend Alacrity, guys. Alright guys, we just finished, and these are the best items, these are the best runes on Volibear. Of course, you can leave me your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about these runes and items? Tell me that in the comments. If you got some other spicy item builds, let me know in the comments, guys. If you don't agree with some items that I just listed here, also tell me that in the comments, boys and girls. And with that being said, everybody, have a wonderful day. Peace.